Hello, everyone. Welcome to my show. I'm the Empath, and New Year's resolutions are here. So, not scratching on myself was good. Being happy, uh, act, a little of both. So, I woke up late for work, and when I got to work, I was trying to avoid the fact that I was late being brought up with my manager. I got brought up anyway, to my chagrin. But in talking with him and my coworkers nearby, and we were all talking and such, one of my coworkers looks at me and sees that I'm relatively happy, and he asks me if I got back together with Alex. And that completely killed my mood. Like this was me. Just all light and joy just drained out of my face. So that was, but I recovered from it surprisingly quickly. Especially for me, I recovered from it very quickly. It surprised me. A good kind of surprise. Not like oh, like do I not feel that as the way I did? No, not like that. But like that, I was able to just shuck aside the negative and the sad, and to just go back to trying to be happy. I liked that I was able to recover from it. I don't think it says anything about the way I feel or if my feelings have changed, because my feelings are very much the same, and they are very much what they are, no matter how unfortunate present circumstances in accordance with that is or whatever. But whatever. I I didn't. It was bad because he just killed my mood, but it was good because I was able to recover from it. So there was that. Bible, no change. I really need to read my Bible. YouTube, obviously I didn't do it that day, but I actually had good reason. I'll get to that in a bit. Taekwondo, I actually got into a bit of a sparring match with one of my coworkers. A friendly sort of sparring match. We were just all talking, and I forget how specifically it came up, but one of my coworkers and we had a sparring match when I clocked out. Neither of us particularly won per se. He was more out of breath, but he was saying that some of the swings that he was making, if he was actually landing them, because he wasn't gonna like hit me in the face sort of thing. We have a job where that would not be okay. Um, when he was saying he could take me out, and it's like I wasn't swinging at your face either, so don't even go there. You're the one who called it off. I was still ready to go for as long as you were. Um, so whatever. But it was fun. However, I did not practice my actual forms so much. I haven't been practicing the latest form, and that's bad of me. So there's that. Reading, no change. Tidying, no change. Working out, I neglected to do that. Brushing my teeth, I will have you know that I caught up on the working out from that day, though. I still have the others to catch up from, but I will. I will do that relatively soon. Brushing my teeth, I did do. Showering, I did do as well. I was responsible. My memory had no real change. Like there was no lapse in it. Yeah, I'm gonna put the memory. I debated about this last video. Um, I'm gonna put the memory down with the other things because I don't like if I have any particular improvements or slights with it, then sure, that's I'll bring it up. Otherwise, no point in mentioning it if there's no real change. Um, Being responsible, I will debate on that. I'll think on that. Going to bed sooner, I actually did, and I lotioned my hands. So going to bed sooner and the what was the other thing? Um, I don't even know. Anyway, oh, showering. That's what it was. Those were the things that reminded me. So on Saturday, after work, I went to Min's house and we were playing Minecraft. And there was some text I was trying to read and with trying to play the game in general. Towards the end of my time over there, I was having trouble with seeing it. It seemed kind of blurred. Like once if you stared at a light too long and you get the light sort of in your vision, like all towards like the center of your vision sort of thing. There's that light, the little flecks. It felt kind of like that, and things were a little blurry and hard to read and focus on. I got concerned. Like I'd stop, I'd kind of rub my eyes a bit, and then like I'd be good for another few minutes. So I called it. I called off the rest of my time there and headed home. I told my folks, and there was also a pain that I was getting, and my dad told me it was probably eye strain from all the staying up late and everything, and so he recommended that I actually get a good night's sleep and such, and that I try not to strain my eyes too much and everything. Um, so I tried not to look at anything. I tried to maintain. I tried to reduce how much my eyes were doing. I brushed my teeth. I showered because I figured that would help, and I got them to give me a face mask. And I I ended up trying to go to bed, and I had trouble going to bed. I had trouble going to sleep. I went to bed about 10, and finally it got to be about 1 o'clock. And the whole time, that whole 3 hours, I spent lying in bed, tossing and turning in pain. I tried to think and do of anything that I could to while I was tossing and turning to get the pain to go away, and it just would not. It was like someone pushing their thumb into my temple. It was miserable. So I got out of bed and I talked to my brother about it. And he got some ibuprofen. And normally my folks and I aren't so big on painkiller sort of stuff because that doesn't address the actual issue. But in this case, the issue, um, at least what we were perceiving, and that did turn out to be the issue, was my eyes. So the best way to deal with the eyes is to go to sleep, so that they can heal themselves. But if I'm in pain and can't go to sleep, then I can't fix the issue. So in this case, dulling out the pain is the way to fix the issue. That is something that would help to fix the issue. So I'm like, okay, I'll do the ibuprofen. But it felt like they hadn't gone down all the way, like somewhere along the way they got caught or something like that. But because like I tried to drink water and it just felt like I was pouring into a cup that already had stuff in it. And anytime I tried to drink water, it felt like I was trying to fill that cup up more. And if I kept trying to fill it, then it would overflow. You're getting what I'm implying. So I tried to lay down, and I felt nauseated. So I sat up. That was good. So a few minutes later, I tried to lay back down, same issue. So I sat back up again. And this sort of thing happened 2 or 3 times, and then I just sat up. I was sitting up. And then I had to slide off the front of my bed, go into the bathroom, and I threw up. And it's been a while since I've thrown up. I'd forgotten what it was like. And it's not like hacking up a loogie. It is the opposite of breathing. Like not breathing, but instead of taking in a breath, like a breath being forced out of you. Instead of swallowing something and going down, it's the inverse of that. It's not pleasant. It doesn't taste good. It doesn't feel good. It isn't good. So I got it out of my system. Told my brother what happened. He suggested saltines, so he went to the store with my Walmart card and got me some. I brushed my teeth. I grabbed my blanket and I laid out on the recliner in our living room with one of the puppies cuddling up with me, and I fell asleep before my brother got back. Fortunately, we had church the next day, and also I had already arranged with one of my coworkers to have the day off to celebrate my mom's birthday. So I didn't have to work that day. So between eye strain and intense pain and throwing up, I could spend a day relaxing and recovering. I didn't have to go to work. So, funny how things work out like that. But I actually got a decent night's sleep. Um, well, more or less. I got to sleep around 3, I want to say. 2 or 3. And then I woke up around 9:30 and then slept on and off until about noon. And then I got a nap later that day once we'd had dinner and dessert sort of stuff. Woke up, watched a few shows with folks, and then I got to sleep that evening. I got in bed around noon, um, and I asked for an eye mask. I'd spent most of the day with sunglasses. I'm getting more into stuff for the next video. I'll restate this stuff in the next video, but the point is that I tried to go to bed at least at a reasonable hour, and from now on I'm going to be going to bed at a more reasonable hour. So I will keep that on my list for now, but I'm thinking I'm going to start taking that off at some point once I've made sure that this is going to be a consistent thing. Because considering the amount of issue and the how much this scared me and how unpleasant this was, I think that's finally the kick in the pants that I needed. But I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for watching. Like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe to stay.